Okay, let's get into this question, all right? I said in previous readings, I've almost seen like a separation of the Red Hat crew into more traditional and then more of progressive, not like progressive in a good way, but you know what I mean. Page of Cups. More of, more of a youth kind of Red Hat group. And I have also seen the country changing a lot. Things are going to change. There's going to be more parties, okay? Even if the Keebler elf in front of the house thinks it's bad, but there's going to be more than 2 parties eventually here. So, you better get with it. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to get into this. Magician. And, so... let's get into this last card. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so the Page of Cups talks about pages always represent youth to me, but it's talking about, the Page of Cups is talking about, being hopeful, it's talking about a dreamer, okay? And this to me is representing what the leaders of our country in the future is going to look like. Okay, we're moving out of these dinosaurs ruling us, okay? And that does, a big part of this is that people are tired of the endless wars, okay? I got mountains. This tells me about Rand. So the youth is tired of it, okay? I'm sort of like in the middle of Gen X and millennials, and in my life, I have seen so much war, and destruction. And I know, like, the younger group, the younger people too, people are done. And I feel like this is going to be a lot of new energy moving towards us in this country. I got the 3 of Pentacles, so people working together. So I feel like eventually there will be 3 parties coming up soon. And eventually more. But I do see 3 parties coming through. Okay? So I feel like the red team is going to are going to split, or else they're going to just be this background noise while you have like your corporate blues and your more progressive blues. That's what I'm seeing in the future, but I also do see the red hats going in different directions as well, okay? And this will happen when we're not standing in our power. We have to stand in our power, okay? This is a long and hard journey for all of us to endure, all right? And we have to, realize that it's a lot of people on the blue team who is agreeing to this, like I think there's a female governor up north, and she was unraveling a data center, and I saw somebody who's a political commentator. She's like, we're cooked. We're not cooked. We just have to realize that a lot of people who the blue team is also going along with this the 1%ers. What's really gonna pull the red team down, especially in the fall contest, is the stuff going on in the waters, in the V country and the Ron, okay, that stuff going on there in the boats and the energy. That's gonna cause a major crash of the red party. Also, I got this stuff, okay, the Island Man stuff with what's going on with Boom Booms and the water and the Island Man stuff. That is going to be the downfall of the red hats. I also see a lot of spouses and partners of leaders in the red hats turning on them, like Melanoa. Even I'm the Turtle Man's wife. I see her coming out. That's going to be also, they're going to be telling the truth of what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, I feel the youth is manifesting of a more progressive country, okay? And that is going to be taking us out of this economic trouble that we're having, okay? And I feel like this will happen in the fall. The harvest will come in the fall, okay? And I feel like once people actually see the young people and the progressive young people taking over and getting us out of the economic hardship, I feel like that is going to even move our country forward, okay? The youth is our gift, all right? If you have any more questions, let me know.